Hello folks, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today I want to talk about low price stocks with great sales growth and great performance. That's the winning formula for any great stock performance. You need to have great sales growth and good performance and also good gross margin. We will look at exactly those companies with great sales growth, performance and great gross margin. With that, here are some samples, examples here. First is Kopin. These guys are into headsets and medical type instruments where you can see clearly. And then we got a Bit Digital here. These guys are into Bitcoin mining, which is very popular these days. And last one but not least is Fortuna Silver. These guys are into silver mining and they're also buying a gold company. So with that, let's dive in. Today is April 26, 2021. So with that, if you look at the list of companies here, starting from the top here, Kopin. Kopin has got a great performance of 2,292% for 1 year. So this list is basically organized by 1 year performance. The one at the top, Kopin, has got great performance, and from there it's the descending order. And I also have got the price, country it belongs to, the sales and sales growth. I pay very close attention to sales growth and gross margin. As you can see here, this list consists of all the companies with the positive sales growth, in many cases double-digit sales growth, and also good gross margin. So that's the recipe for success. So if you pick stocks, some of these stocks and hold it for a long time, with the sales growth and gross margin, if the company does well, you will accumulate a good fortune. So with that, let's dive in here. So we got Kopin and SID. It's a Brazil-based company here. Car parts, Bit Digital, and the list goes on. We'll actually go into some of these companies in a little more detail. So with that, let's dive in here, and you can look at the list, carefully, and pick some of these stocks and see if that makes sense to you. And I also pay close attention to the short ratio. As you can see here, DVAX, Dynavax has got a good short ratio, and stock, as you can see here, has fallen off in 1 week, 2 week, 1 month. So I think as you see here, as it kind of starts to go up a little bit, it could be a good time to pick some of those things up and take it from there. Same story with the Nautilus, 18% short ratio, and EOLS also a little bit higher short ratio. So with that, let's dive in. The first company here is Fortuna Silver Mines. It engages in exploration, extraction, and processing of precious metal, and mainly in Latin America. So as you can see here, nice looking stock chart, ups and downs, ups and downs. With the stock chart like this, you got to pay attention, when the stock drops like this, because every drop that it did in the past is a good buying opportunity and a good investment opportunity. I think this time it's going to be the same. It dropped, drastically here, 17% today. I think it's a good time to buy some and hold it for a long time. And the reason company kind of sold off today is, I think it bought a company here, as you can see here, Rocks Gold. So it paid $880 million for this deal, and that's why the company stock came down drastically. I think that's very normal scenario. When a company buys another company, the company which buys their stock comes down and the acquisition company stock goes up. I think that's what happened here. I think it's a good investment opportunity for folks like us. It's a low dollar stock, and as you can see here, it's a Canadian based silver mining company. And as you see here, it's done nicely, 141% for 1 year. And if you look at gross margin, very nice gross margin, and very nice sales growth, 13% for 1 year, 50% quarter over quarter. And I think with this sales growth and gross margin, it's good to pick some of this company when it's falling off like this. And they also got good operating margin, EBITDA margin. They're also making money. They're not losing money. It's a net profit is 7.70%. And as you can see here, they got good cash and some debt and good volume. It's trading pretty nicely with the good volume. So with that, I would buy this stock on this dip, very low price stock, good performance, and take it from there. Next, we'll look at Sbsw. It's Stil Water, and this company also operates in the precious metal mining in South Africa, United States, Zimbabwe, Canada. I think this company also nice looking stock chart. It's really higher highs, higher highs. I mean, I love this chart. Even this company, it's low stock price. It's around um, it's the $19.75. Pretty low stock price. I would buy this stock also on any pullback and hold it for a long time. And I think folks are contemplating here. Zacks is saying should investor buy this stock? And I think even it's one of the top gold stocks. So I think overall it's a good company, and they're also doing some strategic acquisitions. I mean strategic partnerships, which is always good. So with that, if you look at this stock here, nice 174% performance in 1 year and good gross margin, nice sales growth 43% for 1 year, nice sales growth here, and they also have a good amount of cash, as you can see here. And these mining companies do have some debts, which is acceptable, and nice volume here. So with that, I would recommend buying this stock on any pullback, or if you want to initiate a small position, that could be okay too. Overall, I feel like it's a good chart, nice looking chart with the higher highs. Good time to buy. Next, let's look at CBD. This is Compania Brazil area. I think these guys are into retail, food, clothing, home appliance, electronics, everything that you can think about in a company like a Walmart as an example. I think these guys are doing nicely. As you can see here, stock chart is really nice, going up and up and up. Just a $6.97 stock here. And folks are kind of wondering, is it a good time to buy this stock? I think they also had their earnings which came out. I think overall it's a I think it's a good looking chart here. And if you look at the fundamentals here, they have good sales growth, 24% for 1 year, 57% quarter over quarter, nice gross margin. And as you can see here, 1 year sales growth, 1 year performance is 104%, which is very nice. They're almost at the top here, just 2.90% down from 52-week high. You could wait for a small pullback before initiating a position here. And these guys are making money, net margin positive, as you can see here. And good amount of shares are trading, which is always good. So with that, I would recommend buying this stock on any pullback and hold it for a long time. Next is Vale. So off late, I think iron ore, all these stocks are doing nicely because mainly steel is becoming very popular these days, and folks are using it in industries. So with that, Vale is really good, doing making a very good comeback here. Stock is doing very nice higher highs, as you can see here. And I think China also is they are curbing. China steel hits fresh highs in China as output curbs sharp focus. I think this is where all the industries, they need steel. I think steel has come in fashion now. I think it's good to buy some steel as it falls off a little bit. Just little pullback. It's good to get in. So with that, this company has been doing nicely in 1 year, 175% performance and nice sales growth. So 10% in 1 year, 48% quarter over quarter, Nice looking gross margin here. I think overall it's a good story here. And operating margin is also good, and these guys are making money, 12% net margin. That's also nice. So with that, I would recommend buying this stock on any pullback and hold it for a while. Next is Bit Digital, BTBT. These guys are into Bitcoin mining. I think stock is kind of up and down as you can see here. I think it's good time to buy. Whenever Bitcoin kind of drops off like it did these days, it's good to buy some BTBT. Hold it for a while because these guys typically do well as Bitcoin bounces back. I think overall, from a news perspective, nothing significant here. Looks like they completed purchase of lot of Bitcoin machines, which is good. So overall, if you see here, I think it's nice 1 year sales growth and nice quarter over quarter revenue growth, which is always good, and nice gross margin here. And they've done very nicely in 1 year, 489%. That's very impressive. And they're down 59% from 52-week high. So I think it's with the stock pulled back at this point, it's good to buy some and hold for a long time. And as you can see here, they got good operating margin, still not making money. It's the net margin negative, and it's a little bit pricey because price to earnings ratio is 100 plus, which is understandable for these companies. But from a price to sales perspective, it's not very expensive. It's 19.5, which is okay, and nice volume. And one thing I noticed here is insiders are buying their own stock here. Institutions are buying this company shares, which indicates there is some bullish sentiment around this stock. So with that, I would buy this stock. It's already pulled back. Good time to make an entry and buy some. So with that, that's a wrap. Thank you very much. Happy trading.